Someone somewhere seems to have alerted Professor Kindiki that if he doesn't wake up, he will soon be replaced come 2027. Hence, he's already started defending his position of Deputy President of Kenya. Just listening to this.
Mimi siwezi kuwa Deputy President ati na hapa Meru rais hana support. It is not possible. It is not possible. If I am the Deputy President, lazima rais aheshimiwa hapa. Kama hamtaki, muniambie nitoke basi. Yeah. So, sisi tuko pale na atusifu rais bure. Tunasifu rais kwa sababu kuna yale amefanya na kuna yale tunataka atufanyie.
Sifu Mungu, wacha kusifu mtu ambaye atakufa kama wewe na atahukumiwa kama wewe. Anyway, here's exhibit 2 of Kindiki begging for support of Kenyans.
Eboriuga bokanenkera William Ruto 2 term. Bokanenkera William Ruto 2 term. Kabo kamunenkera 2 term botiga Kindiki wenu. Hata mimi niko hapo. Kwa hiyo 2 term. Hiyo ya William Ruto. Kijana Kindiki wenu leo. Kweli. Tambo ni baba kuwa kijana tuetore. Oh my goodness.
Now in this video, I want us to look into some of the reasons why Kindiki is defending his deputy president position, and with no further ado, let's get after it. Reason number 1 why Kindiki has started early campaigns is because Ruto has plans to field a female deputy president. In fact, he said as much just 2 years ago. Here's the tip.
We must also agree that going forward, if a man is a candidate for president in our party, the woman must be the runner.
And of late, if you do the math, he's hanging out a lot with Gladys Wanga. Here he is in Gladys Wanga's office. Again, here he is cooking fish for his new catch. Kindiki ameona red flags ajab. You know, it is the same thing with a wife or husband who is noticing that there is a third wheel somewhere who might destroy their marriage. Eventually, you have to speak up to protect what you have. You go confront that person, even if not directly, indirectly, as Kindiki is doing. These campaigns he's doing saying, pia mimi ni 2 term, pia mimi nitaenda 2 term. Kama Ruto vile ameenda 2 term, the way he's speaking that way, he's trying to let people know that I'm defending my territory. And getting me out of office so that you can occupy will not be an easy feat. Shida tu ni ukipeana hizo threats na soprano, no one will take them seriously. Second reason why Kindiki is defending his seat is basically to try and guilt trip the people of Embu ahead of the upcoming Mbeere North by-elections. In that, if the UDA candidate doesn't pass, Kindiki will have triggered the law of diminishing returns, whereby no matter what extra effort he does, the yield that he brings to UDA cannot change. And once Ruto sees that, it's game over. Ruto akishagundua wewe hakuna kura uko nayo, or once he discovers there's someone out there who has a bigger say than you, he will get rid of you. He is only beholden to numbers. A president who is looking for a second term is like a wild cat. He will maul anyone provided the children are protected. And the children in this case are his personal interests and the kickbacks of SHA and other things. So Kindiki had better be on very, very high alert. And in case he forgot, here's a message that Senior Prophet Orengo had for him.
I've appeared for President Kibaki when he was in the opposition about laws which were made here. I've appeared for President Uhuru and Vice President Ruto when Kanu was going away, when Kibaki was taking away his members and making them ministers. I went to court on their behalf. But now that they're in power, they are forgetting. And power, when power gets into your head, I can tell you, you will never remember that one day there's a bigger power, almighty, that will deal with you.
And I don't know why, but it's a very common trait amongst the Kalenjin presidents we have had. Moi led with over 4 deputies. Mudavadi was a deputy for around 2 or 3 months. Kibaki was also his deputy. So many people deputized Moi. Ruto also looks like he will have that same problem. By the time Ruto is finishing his first term, he will have had 2, Gachagua and Kindiki. Na bahati mbaya apate the second term, he will be going there with a third deputy, probably Gladys Wanga. Na pia huyo akiwa na insubordination ama wagwaruzane vibaya because of 1 or 2 reasons, he will bring a 4th one. Somebody who is always changing deputies like socks. Ultimately unajua yeye ndo shida. You cannot be on your 4th marriage na unatuambia all those other 3 people that mulikosana na wao ukadivorce, wao ndo shida. They all saw the same problem with you. So the problem we are having is the president, not the deputies. And even if you have a bad deputy, sini wewe umechagua. Even someone who complains they have a bad wife or a bad husband, who chose that person for them? So he has poor selection, he has poor man management, and he doesn't have something called loyalty. Ruto hata umfanyie nini, the day you cannot produce numbers, you are gone. Like we established, he only cares about his re-election at this juncture, which is why I keep alluding there will be another cabinet reshuffle. In between now and 2027, there will be another cabinet reshuffle, and it is going to have very big names that no one saw coming. I will not be shocked to see a CS Edwin Sifuna. I will not be shocked to see a CS Babu Owino. Raila might not like Babu Owino, but Ruto knows Babu Owino is liked, and that is all he cares about today. He will do whatever he can do to bring the vote to him. Kindiki chungana sana. That is the final word of the day. But what say you guys? Do drop me your own comments in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. And with that, here's today's ad of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602, and he'll get your house dapped up. Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.